Welcome to episode 359 of the Confidence in the Klutch podcast with Donald Nelson on the Confidence in the Klutch network. Click that bell for notifications, new content when I drop new media. Energy up, y'all. Health as well. Hope you had a great start to your new year, baby. It is what it is. I told y'all last week I did one or two things. I told you I'm going to put shorts up, and I thought about how to do them. And I just don't be having no time at work. And with basketball, it would just be a lot going on. So that's coming. But I did go ahead and get one beat. And I said, I can do this shit. So I got the one. Yeah. So I said, let me get one. And we rolling. So I'll probably play this shit mad times throughout this joint. I made this on New Year's Day. So it's new. 2024, 2020 more. Come get you some. Biatch. Yeah. All right. In my golden days. Took some samples. You know what I'm saying? Oh. Oh, yeah. Come on. We ready now. All right. Yeah, baby. NFL week 18. We gonna talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. NFL playoffs are set. Best thing the league did was put divisional games, the last game of the season, to make all games count, man. You know what I'm saying? The Texans. C.J. Stroud pushed the Texans through in their win versus the Colts on Saturday. Stroud, 20 for 26, 264 yards. Yeah, I mean, Jonathan Taylor had 160 yards for the Colts. Now, I didn't start Jonathan Taylor in my fantasy game. I didn't know what he was going to do, but he balled out. CJ missed a couple of games, and they don't have the best record, but CJ needs MVP consideration due to the circumstances he faced this season. He's a rookie player with a rookie coach, other rookies he played with and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's three sides to the ball: offensive side, defensive sides, and special teams. So they were able to make it happen on all three sides of the ball with that. He threw for 4,000 on the season, third most by a rookie. We know he's gonna get offensive rookie of the year. We know that. And if there's an overall rookie of the year, we know he should get that. Shout out to the Pittsburgh Steelers. You know what I mean? And we'll get back to the Texans, what I think they're gonna do in their wild card game later. Pittsburgh Steelers beat a resting Ravens, right? They rested everybody. Now, here's the thing. Lamar and them don't do too well, right? In the playoffs. This is their year. Should we keep them rolling and risk them getting hurt, or let them rest up and then show up in the playoffs this year? Shout out to Mike Tomlin and the Steelers for continuing the legacy of so many winning seasons. And Mike Tomlin got the Steelers got 20 seasons above 500 in a row, and Tomlin got the last 14 since he's been coach, man. That's amazing. The Buffalo Bills lock up the number 2 seed in the AFC with a 21-14 win last night versus the Dolphins. Josh Allen looked amazing. 30 for 39, 359 yards, 2 TDs, 2 interceptions, and a fumble loss. Whatever he do the shit, right? Now, when the Bills were 6-6, I wrote them off, right? That was my bad because they didn't look good. But they're the four-time defending AFC East champions. You know what I'm saying? We just talked about them all three phases: the offense, the defense, and special teams. They did it all. Offense stepped up. Defense stepped up with turnovers. Special teams had a punt return. That 3rd and 13 run by Mr. Allen, right, was clutch. He's 6'5", 237, just running fast in the motherfucker, jumping through motherfuckers, strong as an ox. It's hard to tackle him. Like, he jumped over the line. You know what I mean? You know, they were doing that tush-push shit. Now, he tush-push and jumped over motherfuckers. Bills won that game, outscoring the Dolphins 14-0 in the fourth quarter, man. I'm not worried about the Dolphins. The Dolphins are who they are, though. Are they a perennial fucking contender for a championship? Not yet. They ain't there yet. So, and they got mad people hurt on the defense. Tyreek ain't been healthy the last few weeks. And Tua, man, he started off hot. He ain't doing what he was doing in the beginning of the season. You know what I'm saying? When everything going for you well, He looked like he was like an MVP candidate. Not right now, though. He's not even in the conversation no more. The Cowboys lock up the 2 seed with the win at the Washington Commanders? Dak 31 for 36, 279, 4 TDs, and an interception. Now, Dak is definitely an MVP candidate. Dak, Lamar, TMC, and Purdy, right? Is them the four? And we got to throw go throw Tyreek up in the bitch, right? Dak, Lamar, Purdy, Christian McCaffrey, and Tyreek Hill, right? If it's five people, it got to be them, right? Jordan Love's Packers beat the Bears to earn a wild card spot. Jordan Love, 27-32, 316, 2 TDs. Packers, the youngest team since the 1970s to make the playoffs. They all first and second year players on offense. Man, if Rodgers could have been a little bit more patient with the young cats and spent OTAs up here with the Cats getting that rhythm down, man, because Jordan Love looked like a young Rodgers. He throwing off one foot, throwing off the back foot, doing shit. He got that touch, man. So, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes tradition wanes to the side, and we got to create a new tradition. That's why we could say this Jordan Love's Packers. It was Aaron Rodgers' Packers. It was Brett Favre Packers. Now it's Jordan Love's Packers. So that's why we say that shit, man. So it is what it is. I'm rolling with them, though. They got a lot of young cats that get after it, man. A lot of talented young people. They just got to figure out who they going to pay and then go from there. Jaguars lose to the Titans, which moved Pittsburgh into the wild card. Derrick Henry gave a speech at the end of the game thanking everyone he's a free agent. So due to the Jaguars losing, the Texans won the AFC South. You know what I'm saying? Dope, right? Dope. First-year coach, D'Amico Ryans, C.J. Stroud, rookie quarterback. Man, come on now. The Buccaneers win the NFC South with the win versus the Panthers. We got Baker Mayfield getting the division championship, man. Come on now. The Saints beat the Falcons, and the Saints were the better team in that division, but they lost too many games throughout the process. Saints beat the Falcons, and then Arthur Smith, the coach of the Falcons, who got fired today, along with my man Ron Rivera in Washington. He pitched at the final TD by Jamal Williams. Like, rule of the shit. If you can't stop it, you can't talk about what the fuck we doing, yo. Hey, yo, you can't control what another motherfucker does, says, or thinks, right? But we have these unwritten rules, and if they was in victory formation, like, and then y'all ran that shit in victory formation, that shit kind of weak. It is weak. Now, if they was single back, wildcat, or some shit like that, like, fuck that, we trying to get dog a touchdown. Like, I get it, because motherfuckers don't know what's going on in your locker room, and you ain't got to explain shit outside your locker room why you did what you did to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? So that's that on that. They did what they had to do, and I'm rolling with them on this shit to a certain degree. Shannon and Ocho was talking about, Shannon was talking about how Jameis would never play again in New Orleans, and that was a bogus move he did. You know what I'm saying? If the coach say, we going victory formation, you go in trying to get your man a touchdown, shit, what happened to all the other 16 games and shit? I ain't had no goal line situation. I had to think about it, like, yeah, but they wanted to do that shit now. Like, and it was fuck Atlanta, though. That's what that shit really, fuck Atlanta. That's what it was about. Division rival, fuck them. We gonna keep on running that shit up. What did Jamie say? What's the difference between 41 and 48, motherfucker? And the reason why I roll with what they did, the Honey Badger got an interception and returned that bitch to the 1 yard line. If the Honey Badger with the interception runs that shit in, motherfuckers ain't mad at that. And they still got the 48. So, man, you kinda gotta let it slide, don't you? Don't you? All right. Let me play that new beat again, man. I got to. Run that shit back. All right. So, playoffs are set. Here's my picks for the wild card round. In the NFC, we got the number 7 seed Packers at the number 2 Cowboys. We got the number 6 Rams at the number 3 Lions. We got the number 5 Eagles at the number 4 Buccaneers, yo. Hey, y'all see what I'm doing? I got my hexagon lights up here, my Govee, whatever joints. I'm trying to get it set up how I'm going to get my design. I'm kind of finna do like an Unk and like Kobe Mamba design with the joints. Y'all see what it is, right? So that be on the shoe and shit, like the triangle with the whatever. Y'all know what it is. And I'm trying to get the Unk. So mother, father, woman, child, original cross, not this mother, father, mother, son, Holy Ghost shit that the Christians try to roll with. All right. Eagles, Buccaneers, 5-4 matchup. NFC, I got the Packers going into Dallas and beating the Cowboys. I just think the Packers going to catch the motherfuckers off guard, and Jordan Love and them ain't going to be playing with them, and our defense straight. And I think we're going to catch them. I think we're going to catch them down there. Unsurprisingly, it's going to be a shootout, though. It's going to be a shootout, but I think we win. Rams, Lions, I got the Lions. The Lions ain't going for Matthew Stafford coming back that played their quarterback 12 years, coming back and losing to dog. I can't see that. But other things have happened, but I see the Lions saying, hell no, y'all ain't finna do that shit. And then the Eagles at Buccaneers, man, something make me want to pick the Buccaneers, but I'm rolling with the Eagles. Jalen ain't gonna let this shit ride too much longer. Like, they gotta play better. But if A.J. Brown ain't playing, that might be a situation, but that opened the door for Julio Jones to step in and make it happen, though. I'm rolling with the Eagles, though. I'm rolling with the Eagles. In the AFC, we got 5-4 Browns versus Texans, 6-3 Dolphins versus Chiefs, and 7 Steelers at 2 Bills. I'm going Browns, Texans. I'm going Texans. I'm going Texas because I like C.J. Stroud and D'Amico on them and what they doing down there. Even though they got like Tank Dell injured and somebody else injured for the Texans. If they had them, it would have been a different story, and that's how they lost some of these games. And the Browns are playing so well. Man, Joe Flacco playing so well. Amari Cooper playing so well. Man. But I'm rolling with the Texans because I like C.J. Stroud. That's my team now. Dolphins, Chiefs, I'm going to Chiefs. Chiefs at the crib. Dolphins, like, they ain't beat nobody but the Cowboys with a winning record this year. And that's why I said the Packers going to beat the Cowboys, because the Cowboys damn near on the same shit. I'm going with the Chiefs. And then the Steelers at the Bills, I'm going with the Bills. The Bills rolling now. But Mike Tomlin will have his team ready to play. And they're going to be playing that D. So I'm rolling. I'm rolling with the Bills, though. I'm rolling with the Bills. Now, with all the football shit over now, y'all know what else is over? Fantasy League. To be exact, the Confidence in the Klutch Fantasy League. Yo, you're looking at the motherfucking champ. Champ is here. Champ is here. 2 out of the 4 years of the league. Salute to me. I finished the first year. My first year champion. Second and third year, 4th place, and this year, champion. So I'll take that. I'll take 2 chips and 2 fourths because I got 2 chips. Now, y'all know Kels. Kels has finished. She has 1 chip and 3 second place finishes. She's played in every fucking championship game. I just beat her in the championship, man. So shout out to everybody that was a part of it, man. It was fun. You know what I mean? Like, I do it just for the sport of competition, man. I don't do it for no money, none of that shit. It's just fun, something to do, man. It's positive. What else you gonna do about it, man? All right. Let's get into this NBA, man. Yo, the Lakers are in trouble, and I'm gonna tell you why. Levine can't save them. They need a motherfucker to come in and play that offense and play that defense. They need a 3-and-D cat that's a killer. They need that third so Brian can slide into that third spot. Brian can't be the motherfucking reason why you in the game. AD doing everything the fuck he's supposed to do. But Zach LaVine can't save him because Zach LaVine don't play that D like that. I got a trade for y'all to help out 2 of my teams that I like. Now, Last week, motherfuckers was talking about this Darvin Ham need to do this. He lost the locker room, all this shit. Well, fuck it then. Trade Darvin Ham. That's what the Lakers do. Y'all fire coaches for no motherfucking reason. Y'all fire Frank Vogel, fam, after winning a chip. Trade Darvin Ham to the Bucks because the Bucks defense has not been the same since Darvin left. We wasn't talking about Coach Bud team like this the way we talking about Adrian Griffin team. So the Lakers trade Darvin Ham to the Bucks and hire Mark Jackson. Figure the shit out. I'm cool with that. We need Darvin back. We done lost 4 out of 5 to the Pacers this season. The Bucks are fucked. Giannis said he thinking about the Pacers when he getting freaky. Damn, bro, they gotta live rent free in your head, G. When I want to get freaky, I think of the Pacers. Like, damn. So here's my trade I have. Bucks trade. I love Dame. Bucks trade Dame. Dame, Malik Beasley, who I think them both count minutes. Cameron Payne. Dame, Beasley, Cameron Payne for Darvin Ham. Darvin Ham, D-Lo, Rui Hachimura, Gabe Vincent, and Taurean Prince, right? So we getting 4 players back for the 3. We giving up Dame, Beasley, and Payne for D-Lo, Rui, Gabe, and Prince. Now, the trade cannot be completed until January 15th due to Rui and D-Lo signing contracts, right? They might even got a trade kicker, so it can't even work. It would make the Lakers plus $1.6 million in salary. They would get them estimated plus 4 wins. The Bucks will become minus $1.6 million in salary and negative 3 wins. I'm rolling because for the Lakers, you get a bona fide third motherfucker that's a killer. He going back home in the Western Conference where he's more comfortable. He's in L.A. balling, closer to his kids, all that shit, right? However the situation is, right? Beasley, did he play for the Lakers last year? I think he did. Go back there. Get the fuck out of here. And Cameron Payne, just little motherfucker, wild motherfucker on the bench. At first I said, we ain't doing no trade without Austin Reeves. But let them keep Austin Reeves. Now for the Bucks, we're grabbing D-Lo, who can shoot that thing. You put him in the right situation, he can create for motherfuckers too. We need a motherfucker that can create for Yan and all them, and Middleton and shit like that, and can hit the open tray. D-Lo just got to play a little bit more D. We get Rui, 6'8", 3-and-D. He big, he long, he can do what he do. We get Gabe Vince, another motherfucker that can play that D, wing defender, and can shoot the tray. And then we got Taurean Prince, another motherfucker that can play that D on the wing. We need wing defenders. So we get Rui and Prince. We got Beauchamp. We got motherfucking Bobby. We got Giannis and motherfucking and Lopez. We straight, fam, with the defense. I get out there, close out, send that motherfucker this way, but a motherfucker that can recover. That it just ain't gonna be the ole defense motherfucker with blow-bys and shit. Nah, B. Let me know in the comments, man. This is the shit I might have to clip. So, motherfuckers be messy, man. I had to come to defense of the messiness, yo. I'm sure y'all seen this shit. It was what was it? It was on like it was somewhere, man. It was a video of Bradley Beal's wife. James Harden was coming through the tunnel, right? And Bradley Beal's wife was like, and slapped his hand and like, let it go at the bottom, right? After the game. And I was like, damn, at first. But they might have some business together, you know what I'm saying? They might have known each other from back in the days, for a long ass time, right? Harden might have knew her before Bradley Beal married her. Right? Or maybe he might mess with one of her girls or some shit like that. Or maybe him and Bradley Beal's mans like that. They was talking shit at Christmas. Like, nigga, I'm finna come smoke you motherfuckers when I come out to Phoenix. Nigga, fuck you. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, you never know. It ain't always the bullshit, right? Shit, they may have been partying together. They in the same circles. It is what it is. I doubt it's a we used to fuck situation, right? However, The way she laughed and held that hand is definitely a conversation from an insecure husband. If it ain't what I said it is, that they probably just all kicked it together and they know each other. You know what I mean? Why though? We know who our woman is or was. For those of you that look at your woman the wrong way, you know who your bitch is or was. You know what I mean? So therefore, you figure it out. Figure it out. I don't think it was that big, though. But James Harden, they be doing too much, man. God damn, there's cameras everywhere, too. All right. I ain't even follow up that shit. Maybe I need to see. All right. First ballot returns was out for the NBA All-Star game. We got LeBron, KD, Jokic, Luka, and Steph. Yep. In the West Conference, yep. I mean, Shea and Anthony Edwards, but we know they gonna do what they do. We know Bron gonna play for a second. KD might not even play in the All-Star game. We know it's gonna be some funny shit. But yeah, this the fan vote. In the East, we got Giannis, Embiid, Tatum, Halliburton, and Dame. That's yep. Yeah. All right. Saturday, the league reinstated Draymond Green, man. He was suspended indefinitely on December 14th. He missed 12 games. He lost $2 million in salary and saved the Warriors $9 million in luxury tax. He had a meeting with a counselor as well as a meeting with the league office, GM Dunleavy Jr., Rich Paul, and the NBPA. Now let's see what happens. The Warriors went 7-5 during this suspension. And Dre today said that he wanted to retire on his podcast. He said he wanted to retire, but Adam Silver told him no. That's dope. He was talking about Adam Silver care more about you and how to help you get better than just to punish you. I have to listen to the whole thing. I ain't got to it yet, but I will listen to the whole thing, and I have to go deep dive on that. Last night, Sunday, Lakers beat the Clippers 106-103. Yo, Norman Powell had a great look. That motherfucker went in and out. It was in, though. That was a good-ass game down the stretch. I watched like the whole fourth quarter. Brown had 25-8-7, AD had 22-10, Zubac had 22-9, and he tortures them every time he fucking plays the Lakers, yo. And PG had 22-4. It was a really good game. Really, really fucking good game last night, though. Really good game. Ja Morant will have season-ending surgery for a torn labrum in his shoulder, man. He injured the shoulder. Anyway, I think he injured the shoulder in the teams. 127-113 win over the Lakers on Friday, man. Damn, Ja. Well, here you go, though, when shit happened, man. Ain't nobody going to say it's karma. It's just part of the game, though. Let's get into our top 6 Week 11 power rankings. They didn't change from last week. 6 is the Sixers, 5 is the Bucks, 4 is the Thunder, 3 is the Nuggets, 2 is the T-Wolves, and 1 is the Celtics. The Celtics took a loss to Indiana today, too. They done lost 2 to Indiana the last time they played them back-to-back games. You know what I'm saying? They got to figure that shit out. But, yeah, that's where we rolling at with everything. They almost all together and shit, so we all good. But yeah, the Celtics is the best team in the league still to me. So all right, y'all, let's get into quick ones. All right. We all seen the Katt Williams shit on Club Shay Shay, right? We all seen it. We all know what it's about, right? He called them motherfuckers out for what they did, what they didn't do, the roles he took, the roles he didn't take. The shit they be doing to get the spots, niggas is plants, niggas is that. Y'all was hating on Bernie, blah, 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 blah. You ain't did this, you ain't did that, you ain't, you know what I'm saying? He spoke his truth. He spoke the truth, though. You know why? If there was not a whole bunch of blowback on what he said, it was like, oh, nigga, play for that nigga. Oh, you need to get off the drugs, all this and that, and this and that. No, nigga, where the cease and desist? Where the cease and desist? Hey, nigga. You ain't gonna be talking about me on another nigga podcast, fam. I'm talking crazy. Making up shit, right? That's what they said, right? They said he made up shit. So, like a G, I only watch like a G. I only watch like on, let me see. Maybe watch like the first, I forget how much, maybe like the first hour or so. I didn't watch because this shit's 3 hours. I'll listen to that shit though. But that shit got 36 million views, man, on YouTube. And Shannon been coming out, man, motherfuckers hating on me and all that shit. Shannon, you ain't got to tell, man, fuck them niggas that's hating on you. Niggas trying to say I ain't ask follow-up question. You ain't got to ask follow-up question. That's your podcast. You do what the fuck you want to do. Man, they say I ain't got to blow back. Man, Shannon, you ain't got to do shit. But be black and die, Shannon. Fuck them. Thoughts and prayers to everybody involved, though. But that first 30 minutes is must-watch TV. All right. Life Accuser, teacher, coach, we up out this bitch, man. Here's the thing. I had a conversation with our speech pathologist because my kids go to speech, right? About African-American vernacular English or Ebonics, right? She told me that in their training, in their education, speech pathologists are taught not to correct speech that is not used in proper context. Huh? Just listen to this, i.e., if you say, her went to the store, her went to the bathroom, her. No, her instead of she. They're not to correct children that talk like that due to AAVE, African American Vernacular English. As a motherfucking educator, I'm appalled by that shit. So now we just let niggas get your shit off talking crazy? No. Also, they cannot correct Spanish-speaking students that use Spanglish or Spanish slang. Wow. So my problem why I say fuck all that is because if they speak like that, then they write like that. We see motherfuckers that text like they talk and talk like they text, and no. I advised her to have a conversation with the parents, right, on how down the line this will affect their writing because we're not teaching the children how to code switch. Yes, when I'm with the niggas, I can talk a certain way. When I'm at work, I can talk a certain way depending where I'm at. When I'm around my people, I be me and do what I want to do. Everybody don't need to know Deezus. They need to know Donald. They don't need to know Dwayne. They need to know Donald. They need to know Coach Nelson, Mr. Nelson. They can know a little piece, but they don't need to know everything. You know what I mean? Like the biggest thing motherfuckers with the code switches most people do that they don't understand they do is with their own motherfucking kids. See, you don't want to be a certain person around your kids because there's a certain level of, not fear, but just I'm playful, but I don't play with your kids type shit. You feel me? My kids can't be my friends type shit. And they get older, that's different. But when you're raising them and molding them and trying to get them to be certain things, it is what it is. You nurture your children. You don't befriend your child like a 12-year-old. My 12-year-old child is not my friend. You know what I'm saying? It's my child. I'm raising my child. You know what I'm saying? Like, so motherfuckers be getting fucked up. But we got to teach these kids better than that. We can't go behind, oh, they talk like this in their household, so that's right. Because it goes the other way. You go to Mishiat, Wisconsin or some shit, and they talking about some greens. They talking about the greens on the golf course. They ain't talking about the greens in the hood in the pot with the turkey legs or the turkey necks or the turkey wings, right? They ain't talking about that. So go both ways with the shit. We got to teach each other certain things, and we speak in the conqueror's language anyway. So motherfucker, we got to make sure when we read and write it, because that's what it is. We live in a conqueror's country, so we got to, you know what I mean, acquiesce to some of the shit when it comes to the standard shit when it comes to education. We can't just say, fuck that, because if that's the case, it sounds like it's some racist bullshit they pulling and the motherfuckers letting them do the shit. That's the first thing. Shit, how about that? Basketball-wise, went 2-0 last week, 9-2. Our game tomorrow is canceled because we got a snowstorm coming through here. We got to reschedule that game. It's just tough. It's the end of the season. Going into the end of the season, it ain't too many games left. I don't stack them early as much as I need to. I got to do a better job. But January is always our busiest month. January, because we every Tuesday, Thursday, boom, 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 boom. Not so much in January. I mean, not so much in December and November. So, but I see why so many teams done play like 13, 14 games now. You got 10 left, while we've only played 11. And we got 13 left. But it is what it is. It's a month and a half left, shit. You know what I'm saying, in the season. So we're almost a month, but we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Friday, our game against the number 2 team in our conference. with the half game in between, we're undefeated in conference, and they're 4-1. So we're going to see. And that's where the bullshit happened last year with the monkey sounds and all that. Remember I told y'all that? Monkey sounds on a free throw underneath the camera, and somebody called one of my girls a nigga, and I approached the thing, and it's a big-ass thing. They worried about what happened, what discipline I had. Don't worry about what discipline I had. Worry about fixing y'all shit. And then it makes it bad. I'm alumnus from that school. It's just a slap in the face, but we'll be all right. We'll be all right. All right, y'all. I told y'all we got the song. We good out here. I'm making more. I'm gonna put more of my beats in song mode. Some beats where I'm grabbing some loops and just throwing some drums on top of the bitches. And loops like that. That one was just some loops, a couple different loops, and tweak some shit, and you know what I mean, some pitches and all that shit, make that shit fire. And then I'm gonna have some where I'm playing shit, and you can hear it and all that. So we coming hard, baby. I didn't chop up that sample. The next one I'm chopping that sample up, and that's what I made on New Year's Eve. That was gonna have a chopped sample. So next time y'all hear. We didn't have the Power of Reverberation podcast because they took a week off. You're gonna have that on Friday or Saturday this week coming up. We in episode 6 of Raising Canaan, man. So that's there, man. Y'all already know, man. Get your conferences together, get your clutch together, support your own, listen to and follow the network on various platforms, conferenceintheclutch.podbean.com, and wherever you listen to your podcast. Subscribe on YouTube, click the bell for notification, new content when I drop. Search Conference in the Clutch. Follow, share, rate, and review is important. Follow us on X and Instagram at KITK. Visit us on Facebook at Conference in the Clutch. Yo, weekly. Donald Nelson, D-Nell, Dizzle, Deezy, Deezus, Deezos, Don P, Don D, Donrilla, Digger. Your host, the Conference in the Clutch podcast with Donald Nelson. The Conference in the Clutch podcast about sports, entertainment, music, culture, religion, politics, and society. Have a safe and healthy night. If you're listening during the daytime, credit grad day on purpose, y'all. We up out this joint, man. Peace. 3, 2, 1. Confidence on 3, in the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence.
4, 5, 6.
In the clutch.
Confidence.